If you went to public school like I did, you learned that we were created by chance and we are nothing more than atoms. But our teachers were never willing to admit the obvious conclusion. If what they taught was right, then we have no purpose, just like a chair randomly stuck to the wall. Instead of admitting the obvious conclusion, our teachers came up with a simple lie. The purpose of life is to be happy. Do what you want. Follow your dreams. So if you want to be a chair stuck to the wall, go for it. And so now each generation is feeling more and more lost. If you chase happiness, life will never be fulfilling or meaningful. It will be empty and lonely. And when things go wrong, you won't know why. So let's see what a chair can teach us about purpose so that we can figure out why you were created. This is not a chair. This is a bench. But you already knew that. How do you know? And how do you know that if you and your girlfriend were walking along this path, this would be the perfect spot to sit and talk and enjoy the scenery? What if you saw this or this? You would be confused. The reason is that good design communicates purpose. You do not need a sign that says, "Bench, please sit." Now, if we shorten this bench, at some point it becomes a chair. Why? The purpose of a bench is to hold multiple people, and the purpose of a chair is to hold one person. Good design communicates potential. This bench has the potential of holding multiple people. This chair has the potential of holding one person. And the purpose of this chair, the potential that it has, is for one of my little kids to sit in it. So to find your purpose, you can ask questions like this. What potential do I have? What was I created to do? How am I different than everything else? Let's look at the general purpose that all humans share. But at the end of this video, I'll give you a link that will help you determine your unique, specific purpose in life. Let's make a list of all the things humans have the potential to do. We have lungs, hearts, brains, and everything else we need to live and learn. We have a mouth and a stomach that allows us to grow. We have opposable thumbs, intelligence, and imagination that allow us to work and create. We have a voice box, memory, and language that help us communicate and relate with others. And if you have a relationship between a male and a female, then humans can procreate. So what does this tell us about our purpose? If you ask any person at least 80 years old, they will tell you that the most meaningful thing in their life has been relationships. Our teachers should have told us to make friends, solve a problem, serve. But even still, there is one very important thing we're missing. What is the point of creating things, developing relationships, and having children if in the end we all end up dead? Well, there is something else that makes humans unique from everything else in the world, unique from all other mammals, unique even from monkeys and apes. Have you seen a monkey or any animal make an idol or worship a higher being? No. And yet, throughout all human history, humans have sought for some higher power that can make us eternal. Human intelligence, our ability to communicate, our desire for relationship, our search for meaning, and our search for a higher power all point to the reasonable conclusion that we were created so that we could have relationships, and not just with each other, but with our Creator. John 17 says, "This is life eternal, that they might know you, the only true God, and Jesus Christ, whom you have sent." This world is only temporary. It will all come to an end. But this world provides opportunity for you and I to develop a relationship with God. And those who do develop a relationship with their Creator will continue on in an eternal world. But how? How do you have a relationship with God? Well, you have to begin by learning about God. The Bible is a great place to start. I highly recommend reading the book of Genesis or the Gospel of John. Start there, then keep reading. The foundation of all meaningful relationships is love and trust. That's what this is all about. God's love for us and Him proving that we can trust in Him by Him providing eternal life for us through His Son, Jesus Christ. Now, if you want to dive deep into God's specific will for your life, this video will take you there. But first, let me read you a very powerful Bible verse. Romans chapter 5, verse 8. But God demonstrates His love toward us, in that while we were yet sinners, Christ died for us.